that should be us up and running.
Huzzah.
Absolutely no guarantees at any point.
No promises.
Nope. Fjord.
Get me screen set up, and then we should be good to go.
Alright.
As we do some science. Frog.
Frog. Fjord. Froggy.
There he is, Time Goku.
Yep.
Non-time dinosaur. Just a regular dinosaur.
Oh, did you change the stream title, actually?
As far as I know, I did.
Oh, thank you. You're forgetting to do it. I really should remember to actually check. But man, this will be, if not the final session, it should at least be the final boss.
Yep.
And I'll have to figure out how to do my victory when the Fiesta site still thinks I'm named Seraphic Dragon on Twitter.
That does seem like a slight issue. That would probably help Tomowis put in headphones.
Hey, Tomowis. I've done that before. Oh, I completely forgot to mention to you as well. I actually did off-stream this morning get some more points and get some prizes from the festival.
Prizes?
It actually only took about 20 minutes, but it was really boring.
Fantastic prizes.
It was terribly boring beating up a robot over and over again. I did do the races as well, because I figured out how to actually get throttle on this emulator. It's the tab key, which is really weird, but worked.
It does seem strange.
So that worked. So I'll show off, after we do the final boss, I'll show some of the prizes I got and the 2 mini games I didn't do on stream. And that'll be it.
Sounds good.
It's quite easy to cheese them with save states.
You don't say.
We're both liking the game quite a lot, yeah.
Yep, big fans.
There's been a couple of things that I haven't enjoyed, like the ice sliding.
But most of them seem short enough that it was at least, like, you know, not a major strike.
There's no game that has that is literally perfect. No.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, really good, apart from like a couple of very minor complaints.
See, I like Toriyama's style, History's Greatest Monster. And, like, he only has one style.
I'm not completely sold by it, but it doesn't, like, turn me off a game. I like Dragon Quest VIII, which is basically my only other exposure to his art.
Yep.
Luckily, if you guys have missed the streams, they are going up on YouTube, so...
Yep. I believe most of the ones we've done have been scheduled.
Get ready for time.
Time for time.
Yep.
Yeah, today all we have left is Black Omen, and then probably at least take a look at the DS dungeons and see why everyone dislikes them so much.
I think there's one that even leads to, like, another ending. I was sort of looking them up. I'm like, what are these things? And there's, like, a new dungeon that if you complete and then, like, go and beat the boss again, you get a different ending. I have no idea what the details are. I was trying to look up the most vague stuff imaginable.
How can I do this without
I will almost
spoiling
certainly look at the
myself?
arena stuff, which I think was also added for the DS, and is in the starting menu.
Yep.
I'll take a look at that.
Yep.
You probably could assume this was Dragon Ball Z.
Got Goku hair and it's got dinosaurs. That's
Right,
pretty
so yeah,
much all you
I'll
need
take a
for
look at
something
that
to be a
arena after we
DBZ.
beat the game.
Yep. Shall we?
Yep, I actually don't know what Revenant Kyoko wants as like a screenshot. For finishing the game, so I'm actually just very briefly going to look that up. I should look that up before the stream. I just realized it because in FF5 you have to do
I mean, you have recorded the entire playthrough.
yes, but when you tweet at him, you typically send like a screenshot with it.
Well, like you could send a screenshot of the stream if it's necessary.
No, he usually has a specific thing he wants you to screenshot.
That I assume will show up in the stream.
I guess.
I mean, it probably won't take that long to check.
His rules are very vague. The easiest thing to do is to just check someone who has sent a victory tweet at him. No, why? Ugh.
I mean, if you're having trouble finding it, you could always just take a screenshot, like figure out what it is, and then take a screenshot of it.
I'm trying, but apparently Twitter won't let me look at tweets and replies unless I'm signed in. What are you doing, Twitter?
Well, I don't know, Bella, where were we last time you were here?
Okay, that seems to be after you kill the boss.
We did basically all of the endgame side quest material.
Yeah, it seems to be
last stream.
A screenshot of when the final boss is fading away.
Makes sense.
Alright, that'll do it. So I'll load up the file. So yeah, I went to the festival, which was just across there, because we're in year 1000.
Yep.
And then came back here.
Popped right over to my hometown and then heading off into the time dungeon.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Apparently status immunity armor is generally quite good in here.
So I think I have everyone has like the helm that does that, right? Oh, I can put another armor on him. So yeah, I got the 3 helms for the status immunity, because that's real fucking good. Alright, let's go with my party.
Indeed.
Heyo, Queen.
Hello! I've been sitting here for like 12,000 years.
Yeah, I am kind of a fool, I guess. In a mere 999 years.
She's keeping close track. Yeah, we're not gonna go through the Black Omen a billion times.
I think it's only 3 times you can do it as well. Because you can't do it in 2300 AD. You fight him directly in 1999. He's not in 23... No. 60... Whichever the BC one that's a million years ago.
Yeah, 65 million BC or
that's
something
the one.
like that.
He's not in 65 million BC, so there's 1,000, there's 600, and there's Antiquity. I think that's it. But yes, we're only going to do it once. Hello.
Yeah, it seems more akin to grinding on stream to do it several times in a row. But note that as long as you go in backwards order, you can actually refight all of these bosses in the past.
And we did last stream show off what happens if you go and get him in 1999.
Okay, with status immunities, this shouldn't be so bad.
Oh, there's 2 parts. Is there
Yeah, focus on the top.
Oh god, I don't actually...
Right. Which button's which? I think it's the solid one is the one that's aiming at.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out, because I can't remember. Shit.
Yeah, looks like we're good.
Oh, I got both of them. Alright.
Yeah, I think the flashing one is area of effect damage.
Oh, right, yeah, duh. I played this a little long ago, why don't I remember this shit?
It's kind of such a minor thing, and if there were like 3 targets, it would be really obvious.
I didn't realize Fire Sword had area of effect.
Seems like it has a really weird hitbox.
I'm gonna go hit all fours of the circle. That's probably why I've never actually managed to hit anything more than 1 usually. Alright, let's finish this holiday challenge with our chosen party.
Indeed. Time is very wibbly wobbly in this.
There are certain time periods you can travel to. First, it was because we literally ripped holes in space and time.
It all happens very organically here in this game.
Yeah, you sort of fuck it up a little bit. Teleporter becomes a time machine. What do you know?
You know, it's like first you're going 4,000 years or 400 years in the past, and then you go several million years in the past, and then you end up a little in between all that.
Yeah, and then eventually we got a ship that lets us travel between all the areas we've been to before. They don't really, I mean, they do explain how like the time holes came to be. Like Lavos is this immortal being, and he's involved with the sort of the creation of the time holes. He exists in like all
time periods
at once, but they don't really go into detail about time travel, paradoxy bullshit.
Yeah, and it's worth noting we only just got into the whole actually changing the timeline thing. Basically,
by accident.
Everything we did up to Chrono dying did literally nothing to change history, and now we've done a ton of things that have changed history. Which is an interesting take on things.
There's a bunch of... Oh god, which way am I supposed to go?
Let's see.
Is that the way forward?
Remember that. You want to attack after they show their face. Head up and into the room on the right.
Yep, did.
Some turret enemies in here.
Hello. Hello!
Ah.
Jeez, you big.
Ah, yes, Fang Beasts. There we go. Now I know where we're at. Apparently they have the gravity orb thing that takes half your HP.
Ah. Yeah, and basically Lavos, in antiquity, was resurrected and sent a bunch of people, including Janus, who then became Magus, the Fiend Lord.
The Friend Lord.
The Friend Lord, through time. And his revenge plot is part of the reason why we got thrown back in time. It's all very interconnected. We're basically followed the timeline.
Yeah.
Wow, these boys are chunky.
Yeah, those are some large suns right there.
Yes, Magus pretending to be the prophet back in antiquity, where he got thrown there after we confronted him. Sort of just made things worse. Whee! Bye, Krill.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely not FF13-2.
Oh god, I hate FF13-2.
And then you just keep going north.
Oh, there were interesting ideas in it, and it's so bad. I save point.
Yep.
Now that turret got me, buddy. Ooh.
The guide keeps telling me about stuff you can steal from this area, and I keep being like, no.
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 There we go. Luminaire. Why not, bunny?
The fuck it button. I really like the way that the story of Chrono Trigger is like laid out like that. I also understand a lot better why people were really surprised that we could do the forest planting / Luca's mom side quest before we got to this point.
Ah, why?
Just because it kind of fits in much more with the second part of the game where you change the timeline versus the part of the game where we actually did it, where nothing you do changes anything.
Yeah.
So like I can see even more strongly, thematically speaking, why it's surprising that that's available to you beforehand.
I'm gonna put the stud on her just because I'm using so much.
Because she's such a stud.
Well, I've used so much of her MP already.
That does seem fair. 2/3 of it at this point. You could just shelter up, I guess.
Oh, I think there's... Oh, right, yeah, I forgot there was a save point. I mean,
right over here.
But, like, with Flare using 20, I might as well... where is it? Ah, there it is.
We have not done the bonus content. We've decided we want to beat the game first, and then we'll see if we want to do the bonus content after we beat the game regular style.
I am like a month ahead of the time limit, but there is a time limit on beating the game for the whole of the challenge, so
yeah. Whoop whoop whoop. Can you take on the mighty panel?
Apparently.
A panel of experts.
Apparently. Luminaire. Yes, we didn't roll thief in this fiesta.
Oh my god, this guide. Please stop at the capital letters. Sheesh, this place is guarded. Now, if you have Isla, like I just advised, you can charm each of them for a speed capsule. Sweet! I swear, I'm reading all of this. Go north and you'll fight more panels.
You can't see me just sort of looking at you.
Meaning 4 speed capsules.
Alright.
Guide, it's okay. Anyway, some more enemies.
Look at these wobbly boys.
The nomads are rubble-style enemies with super high defense and a lot of TP.
I see.
Ah, they've omni-locked you already?
They omni-locked me, yeah. Chrono fucking murdered it though, jeez.
Chrono doesn't give a fuck.
Chrono gives no shits.
Clockwork Babbage, I'm reading, I think either the top or one of the higher up guides for Chrono Trigger DS and on Game Facts, because love that Game Facts.
Oh god, all Game Facts from the naughties, is that what we call them now, the naughties, are terrible. In very specific ways.
Very specific ways that you sort of just gain an immunity to when you've used them for enough video games.
Although some of them are so bad that you do just go no.
If we ever play Batten Kaitos Origins, we will probably read a lot from that guide, because it is one of the supreme Game Facts guides that either of us have ever seen. One of the most editorializing, ridiculous bullshit guides.
Yeah.
And it was the only guide for the game.
Casually spoil shit for you. That one spoiled shit in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was so excited about the plot twists, it had to tell you them.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it turns out getting rid of all of your text isn't going to do much when Chrono has the Infinity Sword +1.
Right?
And Frog has the Mega Masamune.
Uh-huh. Even Krill can deal some fucking insane damage if the random damage works out for her. She did, nearly 3,000 damage to Gato at one point. That one's dead.
There will eventually be a left thing that you can walk into.
Yeah, it looks like up top. Whiff!
Yeah, I mean, I like Game Facts guides for just the text format seems to work a lot better than a lot of the wiki formats. I use wikis for Dark Souls things because that's the only way anyone like writes out information for Dark Souls, and like guides through levels on a wiki are just the most awkward thing.
Oh god, yeah, I had to use the wiki for Xenoblade X. Is terrible missions, and it's just ugh.
Ah.
Hello.
3 colors of these boys.
Hello, boys.
The metal mutants.
Shiny sphere. I mean, what the wiki was really good for was the original Xenoblade was looking for specific items and stuff. It told you like locations of collectibles.
Yep.
That was handy. Having to look at missions for a wiki is not handy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just wanting a walkthrough.
Also, yes, HTML pages do help GameFAQs guides. That is
yeah, they're
undeniably
so
true.
good.
Now that you can actually like put pictures with maps instead of trying to have like dead photo bucket links or ASCII renditions of maps.
ASCII renditions are always hilarious. I think when I was guiding you through Hamtaro, I was using a guide that had ASCII maps.
Oh, beautiful.
It was the best guide as well because the maps are actually kind of helpful. But yeah, none of the Hamtaro guides had like pictures, so yeah, that was like the only one that had like area things. But
yeah.
Of course, I had to like adjust the width of my window so the ASCII maps didn't like the format of them was how they were supposed to be.
Yep. Flyclops.
Yes, finding the best facts is an art, and there are a few go-to people, because I play a lot of JRPGs, I have a few names that I recognize.
And trust.
Because it tends to be the same people writing for the same types of games.
Yeah. There are many prolific GameFAQs authors.
I'll be like, oh, I know that person, and I like their, the way they format their facts. That'll do.
Anyway, you don't really need much guidance at the moment as I, like, try to keep up with things. Yep, teleport to the next section. South out of here. You want to hit that button on the left to start this elevator up. And you know how elevators work.
Oh no! Oh, hello.
Oh, shit.
I thought Krill made the red version of this robot. Why are there
Cybot
blue versions of him?
Yeah, Black Omen seems very linear, so I'm mostly here just to make sure we don't accidentally miss anything.
That was surprisingly easy. They were not very chuffed.
Surprisingly unchuffy boys for the girth of those robots.
Right? Ooh, I like these guys. Ooh,
Hi, I'm the Hydra
finger
Conda.
snaps. I love these guys. They're awful to make and be looking at, but real cute.
Gato, I have metal joints. Beat me up and get 1,500 silver points.
Yeah, beat me up and get 1,500 points. Ah, so take it that takes you back.
I believe so. A North Door,
Hello.
another Watcher and Nomad set.
Hello.
These good boys.
At least they're not using up my MP.
That's true. If anything, they're anti-using up your MP. Oh yeah, Krill has the randomizer gun, right?
Yeah, the one that does more damage with time and has a semi-random damage. I'm not
Has a
entirely sure how
gigantic
that
damage
works.
spread.
Because yeah, like against Gato, I saw it do so. Like it did anywhere between like 100 and 3,000 damage to that boy when I was grinding out some points.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes facts are just kind of wrong. I mean, they're also made by people who, like, for the most part, don't actually know the optimal way to fight bosses, so they just do the way that worked for them, which...
Yeah. Sometimes that works, sometimes that gives you nothing.
I mean, we're doing
there should be a chest on the right, I think.
So we're doing Breath of Fire 2, and that guide, one of them was like, go grind out like 15 levels on this island. And then from then on was like, wow, every boss is really easy.
This boss is so easy for some reason. Thanks.
I think we're over leveled. I'm like, you fucker.
You don't say.
Chrono's like standing on the edge of space there.
As he do. No, maybe you could just walk there.
Yeah,
oh,
just
there you go.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only door out of the room.
Hello.
These are very helpful
The funny
doors.
one about guides is when like the official guides are wrong, which happens.
Oh, of course.
I have a lot of the Prima guides for like the Final Fantasy games, and some of them are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are just handy for like maps. Like, you remember the FF12 one we used to make sure we didn't open the chest you're not supposed to open, because if you want a super
the Zodiac
weapon,
Spear.
you have to like not open a bunch of chests.
We also did the Zodiac Spear super early, which was really fun because it was terrifying.
It was terrifying. This area of enemies just fucking murdered us by looking at us. So we had to like dodge them.
Yeah, we got the Zodiac Spear like at the first possible place that you could get it. And that involved some doing.
It was fun. There's a chest around here somewhere, right?
I think it's in the next room, maybe? Oh, it might just be to the right of these stairs, actually.
Oh, there
we go. Okay. Wasn't sure if that had a separate room or not.
Mega Elixir.
Then there should be some gold to the left, on the left side of this. Like another chest. Yeah, there we go. 30,000.
Sorry, like these lines, I always sort of assume lines mean like...
floor holes.
Yes, or untraversable things.
Oh, Jirdan, we've both played enough Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I still haven't finished it. I really should finish it.
You really should finish it so we can laugh about it.
Because I'm at literally the final chapter and I haven't actually finished it, but I've spent like I want to say my playtime's like 140 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And yet I can't say I like the game.
It's a very specific relationship.
It is. I lose track of time when I'm playing it.
The moment-to-moment is fun in that game, but the overall experience is sort of like, boy, I wish I was just playing Xenoblade Chronicles.
Right? So, like, I always don't play it, and then I do, like, have fun when playing it for certain things.
And then, of course, Breath of the Wild comes out and is just a much better version of all the things you actually liked in the game without the stuff you didn't. Going up through this door, and yeah, we're both very, very big fans of Xenoblade Chronicles.
Xenoblade Chronicles is quite literally my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
I don't think it will ever not be the top list.
See some enemies around here.
Ah, so the remaster of FF12 moved Zodiac Spear.
I mean, that seems fair.
Yep.
Both for the it's not permanently missable now, and for the it was ridiculously overpowered for when you could get your mitts on it.
Yep.
It was ridiculously overpowered for the end of the game as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I've wanted to play the, International Zodiac Job version for a long time, so I'm kind of happy that we'll eventually get the chance to do that.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Did they fix the thing where you couldn't actually do more than one big spell at once?
I believe so, but I haven't. I don't know.
That was actually just a hardware limitation of PS2.
Yeah.
And the PS2 couldn't cope with
it turned all the spells into jokes by the end.
Yes, well the thing is you couldn't like cast your healing spells while someone was like casting Ultima or whatever.
So the answer was to just not...
became useless because they wouldn't go off. So you just healed with items, and used other moves instead of using spells.
Yeah, like, why use a spell when it could get you killed and also would only do 9999 damage when you could hit like 5 times with the Zodiac Spear?
In that time, yeah.
We both really liked Final Fantasy XII, but also felt like there were a lot of things that the limitation, like a lot of things that we heard about Zodiac that would be like, yeah, that would be really good.
Well, the thing is, I'm not very good at playing 12.
That's also very fair.
My brain doesn't work
game.
with the gambit system. I think it's because I'm way too micromanagey a kind of person.
Let's see. There's apparently a magic crest to the northeast here. There we go.
Got it. What's the magic crest?
North door to continue.
Guessing it's... Yeah.
The crest.
Just some stats. Boring.
Boring.
Move to damage limits for spells are more useful. Oh, it's a game
that
engine
also
limitation.
Seems like it would help, yeah. I think FF12 Zodiac is on our
yeah,
list
it's on our list, yeah.
We may stream that someday.
Yep.
Although with a lot of those RPGs, they would be fairly large undertakings.
Mm-hmm.
Even compared to, like, the RPGs we've already played on this.
Yeah, I don't think I've really played anything that's more than, like probably FE9 is probably the longest running stream
single
we've
game
done.
that we've played. Yeah, that's quite possibly. I mean, it is nice, like, playing through games like these, because I do feel like we've managed to, like, get a style that works over these longish RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Develop a lot over the ones that we've played.
Hello. And we always talk about random shit anyway.
You kind of gotta in a stream like this, you know?
I have opinions about JRPGs. They are my genre of choice.
Yeah. I mean, a section like this really lets you talk a lot about, like, you know, specific things with this game and general things with the industry in total. Like, it's really interesting that this is a quote-unquote side quest that is also sort of the final dungeon in the game kind of thing. That's a really neat concept.
Completely bypass this final dungeon in, like, 2 different ways.
Yep. Yeah, like this whole thing is set up very non-standardly in a way that, like, really works very well. And I like it a lot.
You get other hats. So if you don't get the prismatic helms, you get these not quite as good.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you have the better dress that I got.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, see. Nova armor, good stuff.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger definitely strikes me as an extremely smart game. Like, just extremely tightly designed. It knew what it wanted to do, and it does it really, really well.
Mm-hmm. Still want damage absorption.
Good choice!
Oh, thank you!
Thank you for the bits, Matsupan. And I do agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think frogs even have bicep and tricep muscles like that.
Nope.
Ah. Friends up north.
Hello.
So these 2 news are an item shop and an escape rope, basically.
East
A dungeon warp.
Ooh. Ooh.
Whoops.
Ooh. Oh, that's good shit.
I'm gonna turn him into a speedy boy.
Hell yeah, and then I'll put the Nova armor back on, so he's got status immunity and auto haste.
Oh god.
70% crit rate and 25% MP costs. My boy!
Here I am, the speedy
is a
Chrono.
beast.
Just running in giant circles. So yeah, you can leave the dungeon and you can shop with this guy. I guess you could also just chat with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
He's mostly an item shop.
I'm gonna stock up on these. Who doesn't love high potions?
Getting high on potions.
I am, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm a lot better at using items since playing the FF5 Fiesta, where you absolutely can go get a party that doesn't have heals.
Yeah, it turns out when you have absolutely no renewable heal resources, that your items end up
in that game, the only
better.
There's only one healer class, White Mage. Like, Blue Mage technically eventually gets a heal spell,
Yeah, and Red Mage, like, can heal at the start, but then only goes up to Kira, so, like... White Mage is basically the only healer.
And Chemist uses items as
game.
well, so... Hard to make a living here. That's adorable.
Poor guy. There's that. It's chests. Let's see. Heading into the next area.
Hello.
Ah, this is apparently a fairly strong regular enemy that you'll be seeing.
Oh, hello. Hello, boy. I like when some of them yell. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I've heard so many strong opinions about Chrono Cross.
We hadn't even played this one, so...
Yeah, they really didn't land much for us since...
Strong enemy, my ass.
Well, okay then.
I did a murder.
2 more sets of enemies.
Good is for stats protection, really.
Try Nat. This is the ominous one. We are making our way through the final omen.
Yep. Final countdown.
The palace formerly known as Ocean. Very sneaky. Good luck. Sliding into your DMs like.
Let's do a murder.
Ah, looks like we're finally getting to the bosses.
I know literally nothing about Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
I knew pretty much nothing about Chrono Trigger before we played it.
I knew like bits and pieces and stuff. Like the various characters and things, you know, that sort of pop cultural osmosis that you get for things that you haven't seen or played, but that are really popular otherwise.
I guess I didn't even have much of that.
You know, like I knew stuff like But the Future Refused to Change, which we haven't actually seen here, but I know is from this game.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I didn't actually know that was from this game.
But yeah, as far as Chrono Cross goes, I really only know that everyone has a very strong opinion about it. So anyway, that was the Zodiac chest in that cape in that chest, right?
Yep.
The Zodiac chest in that cape.
Yes, it was the Zodiac chest in the cape.
Yep.
I'm loving that haste. Haste is always the best buff.
Oh, right, it's the game over screen, which also explains why we haven't seen it. I think it's like if you die against Lavos.
Hey, buddy. He was not letting me past without a fight.
Yeah, and like, it's funny because I really like the AVB on Twitter, Mammon Machine, and her, like, video games online zine, Zeal. I didn't actually know that that was a Chrono Trigger reference before we played this game.
Ah, yeah.
Because her Twitter handle is Mammon Machine and her zine is Zeal.
Yep.
It's like, oh, okay then.
I healed them, you fuckers.
You chufty fellas.
You motherfuckers.
Yeah, like there's just a lot of random video game cultural osmosis, I feel like.
I have so many of the Yes games, I've never beaten a single one.
You've played a ton of them, but...
Yeah, I have like most of them, to be honest. I think we got one for Christmas from our brother. But I think it's another one of those games I'm not very good at. I can never actually manage to beat them. They're action RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
The original ones, you actually just walked into enemies rather than like swinging your sword. It's really weird.
Right.
It's actually very difficult to play that one. I do actually have, I think I have it on the PSP. But because the main character continues through all of them, it feels kind of weird playing the later ones when I have the earlier ones and haven't beaten them. Even though they do all basically, you can stand on their own.
Well, enjoy your Omni-Lock.
I will. I think that before the Yes games, I would actually play the Trails games, because I adore the Trails games.
Mm-hmm. Didn't a new one just come out?
Trails? Is there a new one out?
I feel like I saw something about that on Steam recently.
Could be, but I really need to get back to 3rd, but the thing is I was halfway through the game and my laptop died.
Yeah.
So now I had to like start from the beginning.
Right. Definitely kills momentum.
I also need to do my 2nd playthrough of Cold Steel 2.
Ah, Cold Steel 3 apparently came.
Is it out, like, actually out in, like... Or is it just out in Japan? I think it could just be out in Japan. I don't think it'll have been translated this quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out in Japan, yes. I knew that was coming out in Japan, they announced it a while ago.
Right.
But these games have, like, millions of characters they have to translate, and Xseed are a fairly small company.
Yep.
That do it all in-house now, instead of farming it out.
You get a power crest, by the way?
Have I?
I know, I'm just, like, trying to figure out where we're at right now.
No, I got, like, this chest. I can't remember what was in it.
Might have been Mega Elixir.
Probably. Nope. There we go.
There's your power crest. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I've said this on the stream before, but I got Trails in the Sky first chapter just about when it first came out, and then I was waiting for several long years for the second half of that game to come out.
Yep.
I got it in PSP back in physical UMD and everything, and ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a wait. I really enjoyed the first game and was waiting for a very long time for this. As I said, they do all the translation in-house, and they talk on their forums where the translators would come and chat. So they let us know how progress was going. But it takes a very long time. And their translations are top-notch as well.
Yeah.
Very consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing the new Digimon, and there's a character whose name is translated in 2 different ways.
Oops.
Almost in the same place, because it has his name in his dialogue box, and then it's translated as something completely different in his dialogue box when he talks about himself in the 3rd person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, they put a minimum of effort in this translation again, I hear.
Wasn't that sort of like a lot of the Digimon games are like that?
Oh, it's twice as long as 2nd chapter, which is real fucking long. That game took literal years to localize.
There's a chest in the corner, by the way.
Thank you. Ah, yeah, that's a sneaky chest. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Guido?
A Guido boy.
Yeah, here's the crunch for second
There's
chapter.
a door on the left there.
Oh yeah, there's. Was really
you want to
bad.
go all the way to the left here.
Like, if I'd known it was that bad, I'd have just been like, I would have waited a whole other year to get the game, you know?
Mm-hmm. And then we're going back to the door after you've given out that speed capsule.
Yep. I really wish crunch wasn't a thing. Ooh, hello.
Teleported even further in.
It's a tractor beam. They've got a lock on us, Captain.
We're gonna go to the first left we see
goodness,
here.
this dungeon is long, huh?
Yep, it's a big dungeon.
Oh, ugh. Ah, gross!
It's me. It's us, Narble and Grind.
Gross, kill it!
It's me, your buddy Narble. I will say we are getting to the boss rush. So we are actually approaching the end here.
Alright.
Now, granted, when I say the end, I mean there's a lot of bosses coming up.
Alright, these guys counter magic. That's good to know. Yeah, see, Crow just doing like more damage than Crow there.
Yeah.
Vito has no MP. I'll have to fix that.
Die, Narble!
Is there a save point coming up, or should I?
Yes, there is a save point coming up. Then this room may involve more Narbles and several more Gages, but...
Alright.
You're going down at this over here, by the way.
Okay.
There'll be a chest right there.
Elixir.
Keep following the path. Yep. Don't mind us!
Bye!
We don't really need the TP. Feed capsule.
This is sort of in my being to dodge enemies when I can.
Yeah, well, I mean, and also because we are only using 3 characters, we actually don't need the TP, and that's like the whole reason to fight those guys.
Yep. Ooh, hello. Alright.
So, this is it.
Alright.
There's like gonna be a bit more like dungeon walking around, but we are getting just about to the many fights. And there's a boss fight through this door.
Okay. Oh, music. It went off.
Hello, it's me again.
Hello.
He is incredibly strong against physical attacks.
Well then, let's set him on fire. I have no idea if that counts as physical or not. I guess so.
No. Yes, the Giga Mutant, 1,000 times larger than Mega Mutant.
He just like steals all my MP. What a shit. Yeah, I love a Mega Mutant.
Please, Mega Mutant was my father's name. Call me Giga Mutant.
Never!
Just call me Giga.
God, no.
He does have an attack that can reduce you to 1 health, by the way.
No, not that one. Flare him.
Fuck him up, Seabass.
Mm-hmm.
He has 5,000 to 6,000 HP per body part, by the way.
Yeah, I'm assuming that will go after a couple more flares. Oh no, we're surrounded by thousands of nano mutants. No.
Yeah, they're all like smacking at you as hard as they can, but it's sort of the force of less than 1 joule, so you never really notice it. An elementary particle made entirely of malice.
Wow, that thing must have so little health, because, like, I've been hitting them with area attacks the entire time.
You were aiming for the top half, and the bottom half died first.
I wasn't really, I was hitting both with every spell, so, like, I must have just killed that guy.
Yeah, I think it has about 1,000 less health on the bottom than the top. So yeah, just save and heal up. Then we're going through the north again.
Cool, cool.
Mutants with their fragile butts.
We all have fragile butts. Onwards!
So a little more dungeon crawling here. I believe there's only one chest between us and the next boss fight.
I do love these twin-handed snakes, they're very cool.
It is a pretty neat little design with like the dinosaur heads.
Hello.
And more of these gatos, you traitor.
Want a dick?
Go back to the Millennial Festival.
Where I can kick your butt some more.
This has got to be more fights than we've, like, seen anywhere else in the game.
And it's a longer dungeon than anyone we've been.
Yeah.
And there's not very much dodging of these enemies because they all have planes rather than, like, hitboxes.
Yeah, the only ones you really can dodge are, like, the TP ones, which in a normal run you'd probably want to fight.
Yeah.
Or at least in a normal run, they're there to shore up the rest of your TP if you need it.
Honestly, if you were like...
There will be another save point coming, it looks like.
If you were like switching them around enough, I can't imagine, unless you deliberately not fought very much. Hello. Hello, tiny little
Just
bats
more
from
of
their
us.
cousins.
The slightly bigger bats. Yeah, the design of this dungeon is fantastic. We are inside of the Black Omen, making our way up to do a murder on Lavos.
As you do.
To Yankee Ice, who was asking.
Yes, we're doing it in 1000 AD.
Yes.
That way, if you ever do want to go back and do this whole dungeon again, we can.
Yeah, the if you're feeling greedy, you can do this 2 more times version. It is a neat little conceit that's like you have the option of running through the Black Omen.
Yeah, it's been a fixture for as long as people can remember, and we're now getting rid of it.
Let's just go handle that real quick.
Yeah, you literally can't run past those
Nope,
ones.
nope. Ah.
Been denied. Ha! Goodbye, blubber hulks. Yeah, like all the NPCs are like, oh yeah, the other moon, yeah. Black Omen looks nice today.
The extremely loud and incredibly close moon. Whoop!
That dragged me back. It's like, no,
yeah,
you will fight
the
these paddles. You will fight them.
Black Omen in the morning. Everything's fine.
Yep.
Sign of comfort. Romantic poetry written about the Black Omen.
Mm-hmm. How its light shines upon you.
Mm-hmm. Next boss coming right up.
Alright.
So this next one, the bottom half of it is going to be immune to basically everything and will counter you with the attack that lowers all your health.
Yeah.
So basically just go try to kill the top half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He just wanders the halls with all the mutants and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, the
Terra mutant hard drive.
Physical attacks didn't do very much there.
Yes, he should just be magicking the shit out of the top half of it.
That's rough, 'cause it's difficult to magic a single target.
Yep. You could just Luminaire it and, take the counterattack on the chin, honestly. It has about 7,800 HP.
Alright, let me see what the counterattack's like.
At this point, I feel like the Terra Mutant would be the size of a small country if we started at the Mega Mutant.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the state of Rhode Island.
It doesn't seem to be countering me. Yeah, there isn't much in the way of individual magic attacks.
I mean, I guess if you're healing it, it's not going to care that much.
No, it tried to confuse me. I'm terrified.
Oh no!
Oh no! And there's one triple attack, that's a single target.
Now we definitely want to save after this one.
Grab the chest, run back to the save point.
Yep.
Oh, I've gotten all these really powerful items that I will never use. More because I haven't needed them than anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
The Chrono Frog Marl one. Right. I think I remember that's 7. Oh, ruh-roh. Oh, hey-oh, buddy!
Now this is an Elder Lavos spawn.
Same rules, attack as mini-met.
Yep. Smack the beak.
I like Fire Sword.
The oldest son of Big Fire. The third strongest spawn of Lavos.
The Elder. He is very cute. Look at you, adorable little demon spawn. Yes, you are. Annihilation Zone.
Thing is large, hairy, and pink. An Alaskan bull Lavos.
Is that it? Is that the Billy Goat's drift? We met the small one.
Yes.
And now we've done the big one.
Now we're getting,
The elder brother come to beat us up for beating up the little ones.
That's right, baby. It's 5 panels.
Oh, well, they're just gonna die just the same as the rest. What's that?
Black Mage Phoenix, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
As someone honks outside of my house.
Honk.
After the fight, head up into the north room. Here you'll fight 5 panel enemies. Yes, that means you can steal 5 speed capsules. Pardon my French, but holy shit! I love game facts guides.
Oh, not 5 speed capsules. What?
Yep, save up here and time for some boss fights.
More? Yippee. Wow, this place is real fucking long, huh?
I told you about the
hello. They got dolls from the festival too. Hey Krill, hey Omega. Hey Fjorg. And Faris. Hello.
Home of challenge slurping.
Alright.
Just what is Lavos feeding on exactly?
Oh, ha, lady.
Just smack her around.
I will. Oof.
She does have an area attack. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one. Fucking right at the start of the match. Ouch.
No kidding.
And I think you're a bit of an idiot.
Alive for 12,000 years and living on the Mega Moon. Zeal, kind of an asshole.
Yep. Fjorg doing his duty.
She has about 12,000 HP, and definitely try to be healed up a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep Fjorg healing.
Yeah.
No, she's a total moron who is worshipping a demon that will destroy everything. She's an idiot. Oh, fuck off. Right, fine. Fine. Fine.
Yeah, in both Chrono Trigger and Breath of Fire, we've seen some very animated enemy sprites.
I don't think I have a barricade. Damn it, stop it! Fine, if you want to die that badly.
Fine. Fucking
fine. The thing is, you
fine.
can't, like, stay healed. I don't care what the guide's telling me. I literally can't. She reduces me to 1 wherever she fucking wants.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. She's gonna feed us to the mammon machine.
That she will. Tomois, it's because Kuvo got a copy of Manga Maker Pro and picked default sprites for everyone, and the one he picked for me was a frog. So, the thing with the Mammon Machine is that it will dish out damage, like it will power up as you attack it. So just absolutely wail on it and, you know, keep someone healed up, basically.
Use one of those Mega Elixirs, because why the fuck not, really?
It seems fair. We are in the endgame boss rush at the moment, so...
Yep. I had 10 of them.
Yeah, the reason is basically that Kuvo chose that, and a mushroom for Geop, and a crow for himself. Panzer was the only one who got any input on what hers would be, and she's like, "Did you just make me the most anime girl ever?" It's like, well, it is a manga maker.
And you're a Fjord.
Yep. And apparently its attack starts out pretty low, so if you blitz it, you can kind of get it before it turns into a monster.
I wanted to drop a frog on it.
We should have destroyed the Mammon Machine when we had the chance.
It's a good-ass plan.
It has about 18,000 HP, so the bosses are very quickly ramping their health up.
Yep. Yeah, the charge sound effect on Luminaria is strange. Oops. Yeah. Wasn't too bad. Okay. Alright, let's go.
Get smacky.
It remains still. So you like skip this phase if you just attack it directly. In 1999. I believe so. Are you
actually, we have not even gotten to the Lavos fight, actually.
Oh yeah, this is a machine. Right. So you skip all of this and then the first phase of Lavos.
Correct.
By sacrificing your ship.
Yes. Like, I don't think we would fight Queen Zeal or the Mammon Machine if we had just
no, we skipped right into
looked
the
in the
Lavos
bucket.
fight. We did it. We skipped in. And
No, I mean looked into the bucket rather than traveling to 1999.
Oh right, yeah. But that,
separate.
Yeah. But that doesn't skip the first.
Right. Like, these are still pre Lavos fights, basically. As will be this one.
Hello.
It does look like we've made it to the head of the Black Omen.
Oh, you. Go away.
You maggots.
Lavos doesn't give a shit about you, Hen. Oh, Hen, becoming a monster never helped.
Nope. Just attack her face. To win the fight, you only need to beat the face, and the hands have 28,000 HP apiece. So, definitely just focus on that face.
bro.
Apparently Magus gets some special dialogue and his own theme if you do this fight with him and your party. Yeah, Queen Zeal the flea on the back of a second, larger flea. More of a planet flea, really.
I still will because I can't actually see when I'm targeted in the face.
Fuck her up, Seabass.
Fuck her up.
Yeah, the hands are choreographing.
He's not happy with me. Oh, go away.
Yep. Still has that.
God, I hate enemies that do that.
Yep.
And the ones that just mega kill you are dumb as well.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know one is always just a pain in the ass. My lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
you have
I'm out
0
of
MP.
That's what I am.
Yeah. It's been so long since that's happened.
Which damage does Rainbow Crit do? Dunno.
Much. Much of damage. An incredibly tall, powerful middle finger. You will get the chance to heal up after this fight, by the way.
Ah, nice.
Before going all in on Lavos.
Heavenly Gate.
Oh goodness, this first form.
Those are very rude hands.
Yeah, we should have known that an entire kingdom of wizards could only possibly be evil.
I knew that.
And catastrophically evil at that.
I knew that too. They were worshipping Lavos. Of course they were terribly, terribly evil.
That definitely was one of my favorite parts of the game.
Yeah, that was fun.
Just the sort of slow boil reveal.
Finding out they worship Lavos, that's where you get the energy from, and you're like, oh fuck. Oh fuck, guys, that's such a bad idea.
My god, shapes.
Oop, there we go.
Alright.
Can you stop calling us names, Hen? Come on. It's very petty.
She's had a long time to come up with names.
Is she that bored?
I mean, it's been 12,000 years. 13,000, really.
Wahaha. Yeah, I didn't think so, Hen.
Here he is, the creature of the hour.
don't know how to screenshot in this emulator. Oh well.
Mm.
I just screenshot beating the boss, and I actually don't know how to do it.
We have quite a ways to go.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay.
So phase 1 of Lavos is a boss rush.
Alright.
And yeah, heal up and get this baby started. Lavos recalls the death of his best buddy, the dragon tank.
Yeah, who didn't love that dragon tank, you know? I'm just quickly gonna check my... I know it's not in controller config. That's like the thing about the fast forward is like tab.
Mm-hmm.
I should have now changed to a toggle.
Hope you like this song that's going to loop far longer than it was built to.
There must.
Hey, we made it through Joke's End.
Yeah, we totally did. This thing is complicated. Woo! Save screenshot. Quick screenshot. Assuming quick screenshot will work, I don't know.
Beats me.
Alright, well, I've mapped save screenshot as and quick screenshots to two different buttons, so hopefully I'll be able to take a screenshot so I can...
You'll find some sort of way.
Hey, buddies.
Let's just have a lovely chat with Lavos here.
Yeah, just gonna... You know what? Reinhardt, right? It's probably gonna heal him, but... Change attack modes. Hello.
So yeah, basically he's like assuming the attacks and forms of all of these things that you're seeing briefly.
Alright.
So before that he was a dragon tank, now he's the guardian in pods that we fought way back when.
I mean, he's dying. But...
Yeah, they don't have, they have similar amounts of health.
Ah, yes, I fought recolors of him in the dungeon.
This is Hecarim, who is resistant to physical damage.
It's fine. Luminaire.
And you get to die. Ooh, did he survive a Luminaire that time?
He did. He didn't survive the flare, though. Zombor! Hey, buddy. Yes, the solution does be to just cast my most powerful spells. Yeah. And murder the ever-loving shit out of them.
Incidentally, Zombor is going to sap someone's MP. So just, like, throw an ether on someone before the next fight starts.
Yep.
Since you get control afterwards. Yeah, I kind of like this first stage
Chrono.
of it. Up next, we have Nizbel. No, sorry, Masa and Mune.
Yes, Masa and Mune.
Nizbel is after this.
Murder all the bosses. Luminaire and Flare.
Yeah, they do an MP Buster mid-boss rush.
At least it gives me a chance to heal it. And ethers are pretty plentiful.
Yep.
Like, I'm less annoyed about MP, like, I guess
drainage
is in this game than I am in most normal games where ethers are scarce, or you only buy them for, like,
this one's Nizbel.
Yeah, there's Nizbel.
You could never forget the Sword Boys.
Ah, yes, defense lowered by electric shock.
Yep, that was his deal. Which, it's kind of nice that your best single-person attacking spell is already electric type. Go figure.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's light rather than, like, electric.
Yeah. Up next we have Magus.
Hey, buddy.
Now, the thing to remember about Magus is that he is weak to the same magic that you attack him with.
Right, yeah.
That he attacks you with.
Yeah.
So, see what he does with that and smack him around with the other. And also, when he starts charging up the dark magic attack, just fucking wail on him till he dies. Imagine having Magus for this bit. Stealing all my tech.
I have no idea what he is.
Yeah.
Just gonna have to go for it.
Yep. He's also weak to Masamune.
There we go.
Hey, fucker. Ah, okay, it was Shadow that he attacked us with before.
Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't sure, and
Yeah.
My triple attack, I think, is Shadow, but...
Yes.
You know, the head just popped out there to lightning us.
He is at least lasting a few more rounds here. Alright, so yeah, now just smack the shit out of him. Best that you got.
I do remember throwing a lot of bombs at him.
An old classic. My one weakness. Bombs.
I do kind of wish the music was a bit more, JRPG bossy fair.
So now we get Azala in the Black Tyranno. The question mark that we will fight here is
we have
Azala.
To kill that first, yeah. like spells I have to use?
Not 100% sure.
I can't remember any of these bosses.
Yeah, lightning might work. I guess just spells in general.
Did them over the span of like several weeks.
Yep.
I guess it's been like a month and a half since we started it. I mean, not quite.
Mm-hmm. It's in that neighborhood at least. Yeah, I believe you want a lightning Black Chrono.
Oh yeah.
Which I know is a bold play.
Oh, you mean I figure we'll get to the actual boss fight and the actual boss music.
So yeah, now it should take a lot more damage.
Yep. Rolling. He's not all that intimidating for a giant fire monster.
This is the form that we skip, by the way.
Yeah, we skip all this stuff, yeah. Just crash in 1999. Honestly, I would probably do the same after doing this once.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine, it's just long.
Yep.
I'm already a little bit like, can I get to the actual boss now?
There is only one more boss refight after this.
Yeah.
And that is the Giga Gaia.
Yeah.
Hilarious face. I believe you should just be able to blow him the fuck up.
I will. I love blowing things the fuck up.
Yeah, I think you just all attack this to blow his hands up, and he'll spend some time reviving the hands.
When you die in like the final stage of a final boss, and then you have to go through all the scenes.
Oh god.
Again. Which is why I'm gonna save state after this stage.
Yup.
Ouch. Yeah, especially games where you can't skip the cutscenes, those are always the worst ones. You're like, aw, heck.
I also feel like Tales of Zestiria's final part of the final boss battle can be a bit dickish if you don't understand what you're supposed to do. Didn't we have a lot of trouble making it work properly? Like, because we were playing 2-player?
Yes, and you have to, like, fuse and then use up all your partners, so... It wasn't really designed to be played with more than one person playing it.
Yep. Anyway, so you can heal up here, and then we do still have the status immunity equipment on, right?
Yep.
That'll be useful for this.
Status immunity.
Good stuff. Because we have finally made it to Form 2.
Alright. Yeah, he actually gives a shit about me now.
Macaw! So he always starts the fight off with this, and it's probably his most damaging attack, so as long as you can, you know, keep yourself healed up from that, you're not in too bad shape.
Heal should keep me going.
Yep.
Above him. I will rip his face off and crawl into his carcass.
Rip and tear.
Rip and or tear.
Right. Rip plus minus tear.
Yeah, slamming a time machine into Lavos does seem like a big message.
This is our Independence Day. From Lavos. In 1999.
We're going back to 1999. I think that's the thing about like multi-phase final boss fights, is that if you die in one of them, then you have to like redo the whole thing.
Yeah. Although it actually won't be the case coming up here, it turns out. We have not yet hit the point of no return in this game.
Ah. That's good. I like that. Oh yes, you land in this area when you crash the ship.
Right, so I guess actually, yeah, you skip that form of Lavos as well.
Take it that's like a warp out.
That's a warp out, and this is a save point.
No, he's hard
so yeah,
to beat.
this is the point of no return in the game, basically.
Gross and creepy.
Yep.
Ah, Dream's End.
Apparently light absorbing armor is fairly decent here, if you want to put that on.
I think
I don't know if it's like
yeah,
required, but...
I'll swap the red for the white. It's had the absorb fire, so might as well absorb light.
Seems reasonable. These plates have proven to be quite good, it turns out.
Yeah, for some reason it wasn't letting me move up. Which was weird.
Must have just gotten caught on like a ledge or something. A really tiny one. This is the Lavos that we saw when we crashed
came in here
into
and
it.
then I exited, so I didn't like do the
actually see it. This motherfucking Frieza-looking motherfucker. Let me see. So of course he has hands in this form. Start with laser beams, just heal out of them. Lunate Barge and Dark Flames Embrace, the two that you want to look out for. The right hand apparently has the lower HP total out of everything, like by a lot, so take that one out first. No immunities.
Oh. Yeah, you are missing out a little bit by not hearing the really good soundtrack.
Yeah, Toriyama has an aesthetic. He has several aesthetics. But they're all, like, very notably Toriyama. Like, the Goku protagonist, dinosaurs, and this, like, armor-plated thing. That, like, weird mouthpiece thing is a shockingly common Toriyama design.
Yeah, our character names are Bart's, Krill, and Guido. I'm fighting by FF5 team.
As you do.
Unfortunately, I can't, like, send sound to him while he gets his picture.
Yeah, we haven't done active sound mixing like Kubo does with his
While we're a continent apart, there is no sound.
Yep. That's true. Sometimes the protagonist in Trunks is Trunks. In this one, Trunks was Janice. Oh yeah, and it's take out the other hand, and then you should be able to actually start blowing the body up.
Yeah, the arm just healed him.
Yeah, Magus is simultaneously both Vegeta and Trunks.
References, I don't get. Alright.
There was a thing of Janice in a cutscene, like the one time he appeared and he looked dead on exactly like Trunks, like Kid Trunks. I could show you a picture and you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, probably. I just have no idea who that character is.
Good choice.
Yeah. Thank you, Tomalus. We sure did.
Sure did.
Yeah, this game seems to be giving the perfect amount of answers about Lavos, which is none of them.
Yeah, he's just a big, awful dude that fell from the sky and destroyed the world. That's all he needs to be.
Big, awful cyber monster parasite thing. The floor pattern is also very imperfect cell, as is like the faceplate thing. And I know this is still all going straight over your head, but basically this design is a lot of Dragon Ball Z. Yes, Toriyama has an extremely has as a machine aesthetic. Robo falls into it, Gato falls into it. That's what Toriyama robots and machines look like. Even the Epoch, or as we called it, the Hiryu, is a very Toriyama machine with like the bubble canopy and stuff. Early Dragon Ball has some really, really good
Dragon
like
Ball
machine
Z was
stuff.
It wasn't on TV in the UK on non-Sky channels, so
yeah, just wasn't really part of your youth.
Nope. I didn't. It was possibly on Cartoon Network, but that was a Sky channel, so I didn't have that.
Yeah.
My parents wouldn't pay for cable for.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I was just like of the opinion that all we would do all day is watch Pokemon on Sky, which is accurate because that's what we did when we visited my grandparents who did have Sky.
Yep. Smacking our way through this.
What is Dr. Slump?
I don't even know Dr. Slump.
Hello.
And here we go. This is the final form.
You got smaller. That's weird. Okay. Okay, I didn't really need this, like, explanation. But it's a parasite, that's fine, that'll do. Stealing all our progress, okay. Murderer! Oh, you guys have a thing about this dude, don't you?
Alright, let me see what this says. The Lavos core will basically be impervious to damage until it drops its defense.
Okay.
And the only way it drops its defense is when it's resurrecting the pods.
Okay.
So, heal the fuck out of the pod.
Ah, that one absorbed there. Ah, that one absorbs magic. Okay. That background is slightly doing my head in there.
Oh dear.
I'm not very good with motiony backgrounds like this. What for you to do, then?
It's shoot someone with her gun.
Good thing I can't be status ailmented.
Yep.
I like flinging bombs. Yeah, look at him strutting. How much health these things got?
Those are all named Lavos core.
Oh,
This
oh,
thing
that's
is
gone.
okay. Like one thing is supposed to have 2,000, one's supposed to have 10,000, and one's supposed to have 30,000. The Lavos core is supposed to have 30,000, but they're all named Lavos core in this.
Ah, half HP gravity shot. Graviga.
Yep.
On everyone. Yeah, frenzy does seem to be the way to go, at least, or not on this one. I don't know what this one's weak to. Thank you. Whoever that was, I can't see your name at the minute.
That was Knitting Squid. Thank you for the follow.
You weak to, you son of a bitch. Okay, Luminaire worked.
Ah, defense down, so get smacking on that center one.
Flare and Luminaire will do nicely. You can imagine Frog Squash if, like, Frog is on low health. We're pretty damn good here.
Yeah.
My hasted Chrono with Luminaire.
That does help, I suppose.
Ah, so Lavos' ultimate attack changes based on the background.
Ah, okay. So I think that one on the right is actually the core one. That explains it.
Alright. Yeah, that explains a lot. That's kind of weird, though.
Well, I think they're all supposed to have different names, and I'm not sure why they don't. Because, yeah, it's like Lavos Pod, Center Pod, and Lavos Core. So, like, the Center Pod, I guess, is the walking one.
It's weird that it looks the same as the one on the left, though. You would kind of expect the left and the right to be the little minions, and the one in the middle to be the...
Yeah, I mean, that seems... I feel like this would be clearer if it just named them differently.
Yes.
So yeah, there you go. You want to kill the two on the left, basically.
And so I don't mind games messing with my expectations, but don't do this. Like, this is actually, it's actually kind of shitty to do that. I don't like it.
So I guess smack around the center one.
Don't throw me curveballs in the final fight. Don't like it. That's what optional bosses are for. Yes, the ultimate life form.
Ah, him smacky.
Him smacky.
And then this is the final form, by the way.
Low health, let's see how Squash does.
You must crush the frogman.
Oh well. Yeah, this final boss rush is taking a long ass time. Don't throw a curveball at the end of it. It's shitty. That's just my opinion on it. Throw the curveballs near the start if you're gonna do that. That's true, there was a save point.
Yeah, at least it doesn't expect you to have done the hour or so of boss fight that we've done all in one shot.
Yeah.
Defense is restored. Defense is lowered.
Fences get fucked. It's luckily just contain this two at the end and the rest of them. It is very long though. I didn't actually expect the dungeon and the final boss to be like 2 hours of the stream. I will admit.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense since it's actually a side quest kind of thing, but looks like we have done it.
Oh. God. That's enough. Come on. Oh god, I screenshotted and now it won't go away. Shit. 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 Fuck. Oh shit. Oh god, I hope I don't have to do that again. I just clicked the button and now it won't. Ah, shit, what did I do?
Is there like a prompt up anywhere for saving things?
Yeah, it says print screen save as, and I've saved it like 3 times and now it won't, like, uncancel the save. I keep cancelling it and it's not. Ah, I fucked it. I'm sorry, guys. I just tried to screenshot the fucking game. And it won't stop it.
Oh dear.
Just press the button. Why are you doing this? Fuck off. Shit. Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to close it because it's not. I've cancelled this like 1 billion times and it won't.
Yeah.
It's not stopping. Fuck.
Unfortunate.
Why did it do that? I just pressed a fucking button. Okay, I managed to save state in between closing it.
Alright, so hopefully restarting it, you'll be able to get it right here. Yeah, the emulator, the real final boss.
Yeah, apparently. Jesus. That's what I get for trying to figure out screenshots. Midstream. Yeah, no pictures allowed. At least it saved it, I think.
When you do get it back, just make sure you reshare
fuck,
with me.
right, I haven't screen shared it with you. Sorry, I did get it back. Sorry!
Oh, wait, did I just... Can I not hear you right now?
Hello?
No.
You there?
Just a moment. Maybe now?
Hang on. Hello?
What? Why can't I hear you now?
Why can't
Rumble.
you hear me now? I can hear you. Fuck. I've
I'm gonna
paused the
restart
stream
Discord
because
real quick. Jeez.
So yeah, I've paused it for you guys because it's auto running the scene. What a dick. Yeah, I know, because I can hear him, and I'm streaming, what I hear, so you guys can hear him. He just couldn't hear me for whatever reason. You'd think Lavos Core would be the last boss, but apparently my fucking emulator and then the call is...
Oop, hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I was already in the call when I restarted Discord.
Yeah. So can you see the screenshot as well, the screen?
We are screen sharing, yes.
Yeah, because I forgot to screen share it. All it did was like flash through the errors.
Yeah.
But then it started auto-playing, so I had to pause it very quickly. But I can now unpause it. Apparently our stay of execution has been withdrawn. Oh, you see a little one of that little like guy in the room was one of the things I got. For doing the minigame stuff.
Did you take my daughter? I love that Marl's default expression is that, like, arms, the arms out. Like, here I am! At basically all times.
Yep.
Had to go save the future, Dad. Don't kill my boyfriend.
Is there meant to be no music here? Because it's just kind of gone. Oh, there it is again. It was playing, and then it stopped, so I was like, shit. Have I killed the music again?
Just enough things have gone wrong at this point.
Right. Oh, well, hello. Oh, this is, This kind of seems bad, though. I think we smooshed all the errors together. Krill, why are you creating a time
Took a trip through time. My great-great-grandfather told me you were actually a good guy. The King's dad joke about executing your friend. The King's dad joke about executing your friend is so bad that the music stops. Sounds about right.
Yep. Moonlight Parade, oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Fucking party time.
Ah, cat meowed, cat meowed. Cat's racing us.
The cat's winning.
I'm gonna steal that lunch again, yeah.
One last lunch. I mean, they have to let you do it, right?
Yep.
You're a hero now.
Hello.
Whee! Get fucking drunk.
And of course, we stopped her from the accident, so she can walk now.
Mm-hmm.
She was just spent a little more time around the house. You lying son of a bitch. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Lying shitheel. Never forget.
You knew! Melchior knew!
This ending's nice and upbeat. Nice. I enjoy happy endings.
Yeah. Apparently Chrono Cross kind of shits on this.
Ah.
On this happy ending.
Oh no, no lunch to steal!
The man finally took his lunch! He finally wisened up! My god.
Like, FF5 has an ending that changes based on who was alive in the final fight, at the end of the final fight. And it's really cool too. I like this ending has changes as well. Ah, so they got to send them all to their times, yeah. Well, we kind of took them all out of their times.
We did do that, yes.
They can't stay here forever, you know. And exactly, that's your ancestor.
You gotta go make some babies.
Right?
Get to it.
Sex, girl, that's what he meant by that. Yes, Lavos made the gates happen, and because we had the pendant that had Lavos' energy when we went in the teleport, and it opened the time gates.
Yep.
Oh, Chronicus decides that everyone dies in the next few years. He didn't actually kill Lavos. He's actually stronger and weirder. Alright. Yeah, no wonder people didn't really like it. I always kind of hated sequels of games that took the happy ending and then shit
everything.
on it.
Yeah.
FF13 2, fuck you. Yes, the entire game disappears because Faris breaks up Kino. Kiss the frog! Kiss the frog. Bye, Magus, you piece of shit.
Omega, yeah, you could stay here if you want.
Yeah, why not?
We have plenty of robots.
What's this future gonna look like now that we, like...
Now that there's no Lavos Day?
Right?
Good question.
And they're all... yeah, So we won't blink out of existence? You should have already done that if the future had happened. Or something, I guess. Or he's just gonna turn up, and no one will know what he is. Aww. Oh, this is quite sad. I said FF13 2 shits on the ending of FF13, which is why I hate... one of the reasons why I hate it so much. So I understand why people in Chrono Cross, hate Chrono Cross for shitting on the ending of this game.
Caution. Oil.
Oil! Bleh.
Nope, not at all.
We'll talk, And it's true, it is very, very fucking easy to mess up things traveling through time. But, you know, keep your time machine, it might be handy. Kitties! Oh, that's probably because I'll actually say that later.
Whoop.
Oh, bye, cats. Oh, Mom. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're gonna have to go fetch her back.
My mom!
We have a fucking time machine, Hen. Come on!
Yeah, we kind of decided to destroy the Hiryu, but we hadn't gone through with it yet.
Right?
Yeah, we have a time machine that doesn't run on Lavos.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright.
That's alright?
The bell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's alright, I guess.
Bye, Dad.
Ah, apparently that's one of the changes in the ending. If you destroyed your airship already, it doesn't happen. Your mom doesn't fall into a time hole.
Yeah. Tavin, buddy, what you doing?
Launching science fireworks, that's all.
Alright.
As your king, I can't really get behind hanging around like this.
Alright, complete the game.
Yep, that's Chrono Trigger.
I have to tweet at Gilgamesh, but probably with I changed my name during the Holiday Challenge.
Yep.
Yeah, this music is pretty good.
There's no Guardia Dome in the future.
Ooh. Yeah, I heard there are a lot of endings. I have no idea how you get them. I say 3 of them are just variations on this, so one of them will be if you, like, fight him with your airship. Like, slam the airship into him.
Yeah, smack an airship into his forehead.
What are the other ending stuff? I know a bunch of them are locked behind New Game Plus. Someone mentioned that last stream. Fjorg!
Ah, play through the story until X point in the plot, then go kill Lavos. Yeah, we did briefly see Girlbot there, so I guess she didn't die in this new timeline. Because you can fight him in the bucket at various times, and that changes things.
The other ending is eating Lavos without resurrecting Chrono.
That makes sense. Yeah, because you fight Lavos the first time and he kicks your ass, and if you kill him there, you get an ending. Welcome to Earth.
Very pixelated Earth.
Which surprisingly is not a Taurus.
Beautiful. Mwah.
The future refused not to change.
Playtesters and advertising now.
So apparently the DS dungeons are like randomly generated dungeons.
Ah.
So you'll go around and they'll like reuse assets of a bunch of things. Sort of like a lot of the remakes of these old JRPGs did.
Yeah. Well, like the FF5 Game Boy Advance bonus dungeon is basically stronger versions of all the bosses you fought before.
Yep.
Including Omega and Shinryu. Those guys really didn't need to be buffed.
Yep.
Really, really didn't. Especially since the main way they buffed them was taking out all the methods you could cheese the original Omega and Shinryu.
Yep.
So you have
which
to
was,
fight
of course,
them
half
head
the
on,
fun of. Which, of course, those are half the fun of fighting them in the first place.
Right.
The ultimate zombie strategy.
I've used that twice when I've had bards and no other way to kill Shinryu.
Yep. How many triple crowns have you gotten in the
all of them?
Final Fantasy V now?
4 runs, then 8, then 8. So 20.
Yep.
And there's a lot of parties that never really shoot a triple crown. Ooh, anime.
You did it anyway.
I did. I leveled up. I did the bonus dungeon and leveled up to like 70 for one of them. They get married? Is that what this ending's telling me?
Looks like it.
And so did they. Everyone's getting married! Woo!
Anyway, Chrono becomes King of Guardia. Footnote of the game.
Apparently, is that Fjord back as humans?
Yeah, Fjord got on Fjord. Hello, Glenn.
You will always be Fjord to me.
And Magus marries Lavos.
Hell yeah!
Well, later, motherfuckers.
You?
Might be Melchior?
I guess.
I only saw him briefly.
Really look like him, but I mean.
Yeah,
I guess
apparently that was Melchior.
It didn't really look like his sprite, but okay.
I could tell from the sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, you can fuck off. Son of a bitch. Still haven't forgiven him. And she misses her true love, Omega.
And then finds a baby in the woods.
Finds a fucking baby. It's like, yeah, baby, I'll take it.
Yep. When you find a baby in the woods, you're contractually obliged.
Oh, and there's that tie-in with Chrono Cross then. Yeah, I should look, I just found a tiny fucking baby.
That Luca made a tiny robo and finds a tiny baby.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's Chrono Trigger.
More credits, I guess.
Yep. Well, I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Kid is a weird time clone of Scala? Shala?
Of course. I think it's Shala. But of course.
Ooh, pictures. I like pictures.
Moving pictures. Who'd have thunk it?
They're not moving, they're just pictures. CGs. The first thing I'll do is show you guys what I got from doing the festival minigames.
Yeah, both Light Cecil.
Skylar was meant to join the party. I could see it. Chrono looking a little bit weird there. Hey, buddy, you alright? You're a wee bit cross-eyed.
Your face okay? Fighting Magus as you do.
Fighting that friend lord.
Sorry, X-Death, the guy that we're all calling X-Death now.
X-Death!
After calling him Magus for the first, 2/3 of the game.
Yeah, his name's X-Death now, yeah. We renamed him as he joined our party.
You may have known me as Magus, but my friends always called me X-Death.
They think I'm a tree! Breath of Fire 2's SNES box art is a work of fucking art.
This is incredible, yeah.
We need to put that up on stream at some point because it is incredible.
An edgelord would have X-Death as a name, yes. Campfire scene.
And all
I'm getting it.
Staff.
Yep, I'm getting it through screen share, but these arts do look nice mostly. Janice is a great edgelord name.
Hello.
So I believe these are also bonus dungeon things.
Funky. I completed the game and can visit the dimensional vortex. Clear count 1. Ending number 1. Alright. Ending log. I guess I could just overwrite existing data. It doesn't really matter, but...
Yeah, really. It's not like I'm really attached to that mid-Lavos fight save data.
I think I accidentally clicked no to go to title.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Return to title screen, that's what I wanted. Ah, there's New Game Plus. Hello. So where does this... Yeah. Where's this dump me? Yeah. Ah.
Makes sense.
Board my time ship.
Boy, I feel like I'm learning a lot about Chrono Cross in this stream.
Oh, yeah. Dalton? He killed Chrono and Marl? Yeah, okay. Alright. Check to see this. Whatever it was, spawn. Don't really know where it spawned though, so.
Next to the village. Not sure exactly where that village was though. Or no, the village was in Antiquity.
Yeah, but there was one that spawned here.
Yeah. I just have also forgotten exactly. Ah, there we go. Of
Last
course, it's on
one.
this It's always the last place you check.
Went everywhere else and then it was here. Alright, I just wanted to check to make sure it had done. It had actually spawned everything.
So apparently if you do all 3 of these dungeons, you unlock an extra thing.
Yeah. So
That apparently ties into
Krill's
Chrono Cross.
I went and did the minigame and, hello.
We've acquired ourselves our own Krill.
You can pose it in a few different ways.
Oh god.
And there's a very short minigame where you can collect these dolls, these little ones. If you click on them, they make the music change.
Nice.
So just like...
And yeah, Cosmic Afro.
I will Twitter Gilgabot after the stream. And there it is. So yeah, the other thing is Chrono's house. So you may have noticed there were 2 cats in the ending. It's because I won a cat.
You acquired a cat.
Yeah, the 80-point minigame, if you win it, you get a cat. But what you need to, like, get cat food, that's this. Which you also, the first time you beat the minigames, you get these dolls, the 10-1, and then every time afterwards you get cat food. If you do the 41, the first time you get the clone. And then, if you do it again, you get cat food. And for the 81, you either get a cat or cat food, I think depending on how much cat food you have. If you don't have any cat food, the cats run away. Yes, I
managed to lure a cat to you?
I acquired a cat. We're doing some real dumb mini-games I'm gonna show off. I should have enough points. Yep, night 2, that'll do. Yeah, like, I think you can get like 10 or 11 cats, and the last one is like purple.
Oh god. You can turn your mom into a cat lady?
Yeah, you really can, yeah. So this one is memory one. So this is Biggs, that one's Wedge, like everyone who's played Final Fantasy.
Biggs and Wedge? You don't say.
Biggs and Wedge and Perrette. So they move around and you have to guess. You'll be like, which one's which? And
I love that,
state,
like...
you can just cheese the fuck out of this. Like,
I love that that's sort of, like, become a reference to a reference. How, like, of course Final Fantasy games have Biggs and Wedge, and in a video game, if you name characters Biggs and Wedge, you're actually referencing video games instead of Star Wars, and it's like...
Yep.
Culture is a strange beast.
Yep. So yeah, I got cat food for doing that, and then the last game is... Oh, it's rough. I have to eat it, because obviously I have a cat.
Yeah, it's a good thing this isn't Dwarf Fortress, because the cats would just take over your entire fortress. Outcompete everything.
So yeah, these monsters appear, and one of your team is taken as a hostage to lure into the flames. If they hit the flames, it's game over. If the monsters get you, it's game over. So resulting, you have to like smack kind of fuck
the thing on the
up.
side to stop Luca getting her butt lowered into the fire.
I kind of hacked this up by yeah, I've like lost it. But if you win it, you get a cat. You have to like get 2 of them right away. Otherwise, you're always on the back foot. Yeah, those are those minigames, so I got a cat out of them. And
you acquired a cat from it.
Some dolls. I also got them for Frog, but I'm not going to where he lives to look at them. Alright,
Is it like in his frog hole?
What are we doing DS dungeon-wise? This is the guide.
Yeah, the guide kind of explains what goes on.
Should I just jump in this one?
Might as well. Series of random locations, recycled areas from the main game. Very little treasure, very weak enemies. Until we hit the nameless cave. So I guess we're now breaking out of jail again.
Yep.
And stealing mid potions.
Yep.
So I think the idea here is just to get through the end of each area. Very sneaky.
Yep, that's me.
That's right, baby. It's the fight room.
No choice. No, I love the fight room.
Yup, it's good. You'll eventually get to a place called the Nameless Cave, which will have a save point and portal leading back. Ah, of course, Doc. We got sent into another dimension.
Ah, not another dimension.
See you, Tomowis. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Yep, we're all dead. We've been sent to another dimension.
Been sent to the Shadow Realm.
That's basically like the only Dragon Ball Z thing you have seen, isn't it? The Another Dimension video.
Yeah.
It's like that's like your only experience with it.
Another dimension. And we're all dead, it happens.
Been known to happen. I feel like a lot of these re-releases did this exact thing where there's like a quote-unquote bonus dungeon which is sort of just rearranged assets from other parts of the game. It was just a thing you did on the handheld remakes of JRPGs.
Yeah. Especially, the Game Boy Advance ones did a lot of that.
The Game Boy Advance ones were almost egregious for it. Like Final Fantasy 1, you basically fight bosses from everything up to Final Fantasy 5, if I remember correctly, in the bonus dungeons. Conveyor belt to HFIL. God, the original Dragon Ball dub censorship is just absolutely incredible. So HFIL was because after Goku dies, he falls into hell, and there's demons wearing like shirts that say hell on them. So in the dub, they changed that. They edited it into HFIL, or Hope for Infinite Losers, as a way to get around the big burly guys with shirts that say hell on them. The original Dragon Ball Z English dub is special. Right, Home for Infinite Losers. Yeah, it's like, it's so stupid, it's almost clever.
Fit Let's train our ogres. Yeah.
See where we pop out here. Man, they don't even give you maps.
I don't really remember this bit.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this one.
Punch a fjord. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy.
Hello. Goodbye. Apparently there are a few original maps in it.
Couldn't dodge those guys. I went right into the kill plane.
Hammer time. Ah, the Ogden Chieftain.
Let's burn them! Now we wiped away the fog for a brief moment.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh,
nope,
God.
Still going. Hope you like ninjas.
I really didn't.
Oh, and extremely long staircases, too.
Yeah, I really didn't like this one. I really didn't want to do this one again. I can kind of see why. Kind of.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of all those other dungeons. There is apparently some, like, extra content, like, basically an extra ending at the end of, like, all 3 dungeons, and then you refight Lavos again.
Alright.
But, I mean, I guess it's kind of up to you if we actually get through that and do it, since you're the one putting up with all this.
Dunno.
We can figure that out at a later date.
Yep.
There are also, I believe, new bosses at the end of these.
Oh, you forgot about bloody statue.
Of course.
And I hit like kill plane anyway, so why not? Or they're like fat plane. Same thing.
Smacky plane. The plane where the screen will take even longer if we walk on it.
Yep.
In terms of
You guys
this
are going
dungeon.
downstairs very strangely. I think I'm mostly okay with this being like the last stream for now.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it could always be something we, like, pick up to do a little bonus content sometime in the future when we don't have anything else to stream.
I could always give you the... so you can play it yourself on New Game Plus.
Also true. We could potentially do something like that. There we go. So this is the cave. You should be able to save here, I think.
Is that a save point? Or is that
I
a
don't
monster?
think that's a save point. The save point's to the right, apparently.
Alright.
There we go. And the left leads back to the exit of the dungeon.
Yeah,
so
sure, I'm out with the holiday challenge,
its
but
progress.
like... This is my party forever now.
These are your problematic faves. So yeah, up is progress, and I think now we're actually going to be in a different area.
Lava-y.
A volcano.
Hello.
With some creepy rats.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lava rats.
Mm-hmm. Oop, oop. Damn, I didn't really want to go down through the door. I got close enough to the door.
Sick rat dodges.
Ah. I could go into the lava.
That's a pretty sturdy ladder right there.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Fireball,
It's
huh?
me, your pal Fireball.
Don't steal my MP, you shit.
The one damage that actually hurts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, does water work on the fireball, though? Slightly.
A bit, I guess. About as well as gun.
About as well as gun. Less than sword. That was a pretty pathetic self-destruct, really.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Whenever you see a self-destruct in a video game, it's always either an apocalyptic goddammit or,
Alright,
Was that all you could do?
Yeah, maybe I should have gone through the doorway.
Let me see. Yes, you want to go through that doorway.
Alright.
After you beat
Fire
red
Boy.
gauge.
Red Gauge, yes,
It's me, your red gauge.
Red Gauge, just a red boy.
Yeah, when you first started going down that path, I thought it was going to be a, like, you know, little side thing, and then this would be
and then I
progress
realized,
as well.
yeah, like, oh, nope.
Apparently that's a really good helmet, by the way.
Alright.
A Master's Crown.
Boosts damage, prevents status ailments, yeah?
Yeah, so like you get the status of ailments or the status immunity and also more damage.
Yep.
Quite nice.
Like my haste helm, though. Now let's fight the
My
boy again.
Speedy helm. But I took you by surprise this time.
He did. I didn't see him coming.
Yeah, it looks like this part of it is actually like new dungeon, and this will eventually lead into new boss fights from the looks of things.
Is there a recommended level for the DS dungeons?
Most of the party seems to be in the mid-50s for this person, so I think we're good.
Bye.
You can avoid those fireballs, but you can't avoid these rats.
Nope.
Rats.
Too bad for them, they can't avoid me. They're dire rats, oh no. Not the dire rats.
They're rats in dire straits. They live in a volcano and there's no food here.
That's fair. They're dead rats now, though.
My favorite Steam game, Dead Rats. You know it, you love it. It's Red Gauge.
Fire Boy! My Fire Boy!
Flame, very yes. Oh yeah, I guess Frog still has the red plate on because I told you to switch him off to the other one before you'd say, or after you would save.
Yep.
Because we were further into the fight.
Yep.
Kind of convenient for us considering we're in a volcano.
Mm-hmm. Worked out.
I will not fight those vaping boys.
Up the ladder or to the left?
Let me see. Choose the left. Left ladder.
Oh, well, the right ladder's right. Oh, so up here and then up the left ladder, you mean?
Yes. There should be a
I
shiny
thought I
here.
could go off the screen, but I couldn't.
Right. Yeah, the maps do have that weird cutoff to them.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, you're never really sure if you're about to go, into another screen or something else.
Yep.
Or just get stopped right there.
Mm-hmm. I take it I had to get past these boys. I'm gonna have to fight them. I don't think I can
Yep.
sneak past.
You're interrupting their party.
I am.
So the death creepers can blind you and confuse you.
Well, they
They're
can't.
not so bad, though.
They can't.
Not when they're dead.
Whoop, whoop. I don't love stats immunity. I love elixir.
Indeed. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Hit the switch.
Oh boy.
Watch switch drain the lava.
Alright.
So this is back into the first area you were in.
Ah, I'm going down that ladder I found.
And going down that ladder, yes. At least it gave you a quick way into it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to make you backtrack the entire way. Thankfully, it's not. Up, I think? I'm actually not totally sure.
Oh, yep.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, it wasn't anywhere near the door!
Yeah, wow, that
Fuck
was
off.
an aggressive loading zone right there.
Right? I wasn't anywhere near that door.
Eight Escape. It's the holiday challenge, because sort of like the Final Fantasy V Fiesta, you get a party of 3 members, and these are our 3 members, and you have to use them.
It's called the holiday challenge because it started in December, so it was Christmas holiday, but it goes until March.
Yeah. There are some holidays.
Fiesta always lasts until, for 3 months.
Yeah. Yesterday was a holiday for Americans. The holiday-esque challenge.
Mm-hmm. I take it I'm going the right way.
Let me see. Another button. Press it to release, and then head out. Continue like before onto the next screen.
Fight this boy again! That's a shame. Pyra.
Yeah, President's Day is one of those weird holidays where, like, some people get it off, other people don't get it off.
It's always weird to me that you don't get Easter. Over here, Easter holiday's fairly standard.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone's off on Easter Friday and Monday.
Think you should be able to do something in this room?
I have to go all the way around again?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what it wants. So you press it to release the crater surveillance ladder, head out and continue on like before to the next screen. At the top of this screen, there's another ladder you can climb down. Okay, so there should be a ladder somewhere along this. Ah, yeah, that does look, the lava does look lower there, so I guess there must be something around here somewhere. That's a cave mouth. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Took some doing.
Yep. Lavos,
Yeah, it's
not
probably
letting me
Easter's
dodge him.
fault for being on a Sunday. Employers will take any excuse.
You don't get like Easter Friday and Monday off?
No.
Weird.
Geez, stop with the self-destructs. I know it's your only move, but still. It's a little sad.
Miss those fireballs! Well, if you didn't play the DS version, you wouldn't have had this dungeon.
Yeah, this is a DS exclusive dungeon, and this is actually like an original part of it. We're kind of just checking it out. We're getting close to the end now.
Yep.
At first I thought Frog was just running away.
Right?
Well, later, motherfuckers. I kind of like it here in this volcano.
Don't we all? Alright, thanks. He is cool. I certainly think so.
I'm okay.
Oh, Bart's died.
Rip Borts.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it happens. It's not even the first time in this game.
Oh, he countered the flare. That's probably why. He's the only one that doesn't have fire protection on him.
Yep.
I've been accidentally killing these guys the way you're supposed to kill them with physical attacks.
Whoops. Oops.
I changed it up because there were two of them, and turns out that was the bad thing to do.
Yep.
And I forgot they revived with like shit tiny amount of health.
Yeah, you basically in games like this always either get like the 1 health revival or the like actually decent revival. Which I guess does turn revives into like a multi-turn thing, so something you really want to avoid.
Oh yeah, I always hated when you got stuck in a loop, like you'd Phoenix down someone and they'd immediately die. Because they came back with like no health.
Yep.
Yeah, my frog has no weaknesses, oh yeah.
Yeah, 1 health or half health, those are your options. Okay, so there should be another save point in this cave. And there will be a boss fight after this.
Alright. Some games give you the expensive one that heals at 100%.
Right, as the late game power spell. So I think that's actually the like way back. Yeah, there we go. This is progress.
Oh, hello!
Yep, it's Dalton.
You're alive, you fucker!
After 22 beers, it's Dalton.
Oh, you are a stupid piece of shit, you are. This guy supposedly kills Chrono and Marl. I'm not having any of that shite. This guy is an idiot.
Bullshit, that is.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, he has Iron Sphere and MP Buster.
I have Fire Sword, I win. fool. I'm the foolishly fools.
You fools!
How does this guy even live anyway? Didn't we like throw him off like a spaceship?
Yeah, about 10,000 years ago, for that matter.
Right? It's been waiting here all this time? Buddy, get a life!
Come on, my guy.
Maybe we accidentally threw him so far he fell in this alternate dimension.
We knocked him into another dimension.
That sounds like something we would do.
Yeah, we're quite careless that way.
I know I am. Ooh, Nether Blast. Or Nether Blast. Those nether regions.
After this fight, you should go back and save.
Alright.
And heal up, because there will be one more fight, and then we'll be done.
Not again!
So this is basically the halfway point of the fight.
Yeah, he, like second wind, I assume he like healed himself.
I think he just has more health. At half health, basically, he does that.
Well, didn't do any damage to him. Look at that now.
Doesn't actually say that his resistance has changed in the boss guide. So I don't know. That did a little bit of damage to him.
Yeah? Yeah!
Yeah.
Stole his MP, you son of a bitch. Yeah, she used to be countering with stealing MP.
Yep.
What a shit. If you're gonna be that way,
Can't steal my MP if I don't got no MP.
right?
Yeah, I think he only does that as a counter, so if you don't attack him, they won't lose it.
That means I don't attack him. I attack him.
Well, more just if you wanted Frog to like be on heal duty or whatever. You could just keep him healing.
That's true.
Also, I think he's blasting your nethers now.
Oh no.
My nethers.
My nethers. My nethers. Or I might actually be dead, we'll see.
It happens.
Oh, good god.
Yeah, wow.
Whoops! Alright, this just got a bit rough.
Yeah, wow.
I think it's just because you used that attack twice before I could, like...
Do anything about it.
Yeah.
Get your heals out. We haven't really had bosses that have done that to us.
No.
So I wasn't really expecting it.
No, now I'm not sure what to do. Oop. Chrono's dead. Ah, this is gonna go very badly for me. Yeah, he just upped his fucking game there.
Yeah, it's like second wind makes most of his like
Ugh.
single hit spells into multi-hit spells.
Damn it.
I just wasn't expecting it to do like this much
Only
damage.
healing a little bit. It's fucking awful.
Yep.
I'm not
Especially
getting
'cause-
anywhere. He's slightly faster than me.
Yeah, like all of his attacks are all attacks, so you basically never get the chance to heal someone back up and like stabilize.
Try with Chrono because he has haste, but by the time I select the item, he's already attacking.
Yeah.
Damn it. This fight's lost. I cannot.
No, unfortunately.
I can stay alive, but I cannot recover from this. This is just... Ugh!
Yeah, like, I feel like the only thing that'd give you a chance is to revive Frog and then have him happen to choose a fire attack.
Yep. Nope, that'll work.
Okay, that helps, because that's only half health. Grint, yeah, we're in a DS version dungeon. So all of this is optional content in the DS version.
Should revive first. Whoops.
And of course, you
I'll
just
revive
keep
this
doing
time.
this.
I'll do it the right way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get caught in that bad cycle, and once he hit me twice with, like...
Yep. I mean,
really
all of
strong
these
move.
seem to just do half your health, or close to that. Or I guess it's more like a fourth most of the time, but like...
And because my MP goes, like...
Right. Yeah, you can't even really use that.
Wow, this guy is just a real shit.
Yep.
Yeah, no wonder people don't like this, to be honest. This is kind of shit.
Yep.
I don't have, like, proper healer.
Yeah, the constant MP busters are real annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stop yawing me.
I just have to keep going and kill him before he,
Yep.
That's gonna kill Chrono, probably.
Yep.
Oh god, it killed both of them!
Not again. Oh.
Oh my god, he's gone though. He's gone. He does like 2/3 of your health in one attack that hits everyone.
Yeah, the plasma one seems to be a real fucker. Like, jeez.
Jeez.
That was ridiculous.
That fight started out like a normal fight and then just got dumb.
Yep. The next boss is weak to Shadow, by the way, so...
My
sort of just
triple spell, basically.
Triple attack blitz him.
What is it,
What is it, boy? What is it, boy?
What is it, boy? Timmy's down the well.
Calling to you? What's he saying, boy?
What?
So you can pick your party for this, but it's our party.
Yep. Oh, hello.
And the boss is Dark Chrono.
Oh, that was another thing a lot of them did. Fight evil versions of yourself.
Yep. The Steel Shade. The slightly purple Chrono.
Mm-hmm. It's very slightly purple.
20,000 HP, by the way.
Yeah.
He's quite fast, and he will almost always counter.
Yeah, I see.
And then Scintillation is his really good attack.
Alright, use Chrono with item healing. A bit more aggressive with it. I think it's just to be more aggressive with healing its Dalton, but like once you get behind, you're behind.
Yeah, exactly. And he can like put you behind really easily. Like he would basically stabilize and he was like, nope, fuck you again.
Yep.
Pretty much instantly.
Ooh. That's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, he also absorbs lightning damage, but figured you wouldn't even try that on him.
Yeah, it seems fairly obvious.
I already told you about Delta Storm anyway.
Yeah, I really need to like throw out more of these Lapis.
Mm-hmm. And this is also basically the format for all 3 of the DS dungeons. You go
so you
through...
fight Shadow... I know you fight...
You fight stuff, and you fight shadow versions of yourselves.
So it must be 2 others, then?
Yes. So, Luca and Marl.
Ah. It really kind of expects you to use those 3 as party, doesn't it?
Seems like they're the main party, yeah. Quote-unquote main party. All these games have, like, the one party that's sort of the big canon party, and then all these wacky side characters who are also there.
Yep.
The Rapide-type characters.
Yes, I do love Rapide.
Who hide themselves in every scene. Good old line attack, which is kind of useless in this context.
Yep.
Darude by Sandstorm is difficult now.
Fucking Guido took it. Whoops. That was like just there, like just killed
Just
him.
barely, yeah. And Lapis.
No, I'm gonna hide. Lapis with parts.
Lapis my butts.
Yeah, I can kind of see why people would like these. They're quite a bit harder than everything else in the game.
Yeah.
And kind of not that interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a fight against a really burly boy.
Yep.
Which I guess isn't really an experience we've had with the game so far, but that's more to the game's credit that it plays so smoothly for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I've played a lot of JRPGs, so I do know how to play these games.
Yeah, and like these types of fights. But it's also not like you haven't
It's
seen a
doing
fight.
less and less damage.
Indeed it is. It's not like you haven't seen this sort of thing. It doesn't really mention anything about attacks doing less damage. Him smacky.
Him smack.
Him honky.
Yep. Nah, that wasn't very good.
No.
That's what the heal was for.
A smart preemptive heal. Chrono and Guido are both getting their health way up there.
You want any miss? It counters you, what shit?
Try to hit me, will you? Now we're talking.
I was in trouble though. And these fights getting harder as the health goes down as well.
Yeah.
Which is rough.
Yeah, this always kind of felt like a failing of JRPGs, where a lot of the time when you get into these bonus boss sections, like, the only way that they have to make to turn the knobs up to make a fight quote-unquote more difficult is to kind of make it longer and have more dirty tricks.
Yeah, as the fight goes on, yeah.
Nixiter, this is the DS bonus dungeon, or at least one of them.
Yep.
You're about to finish it, and then we'll finish up from there.
Yeah, because we're at time. Oh, god damn it, don't miss.
Well, you got the last 2, I guess. Didn't get nothing out of that.
No, Chrono, you fucking idiot.
God, it's almost like you want him to use his worse attacks. Like, it's sort of just RNG whether or not you get him to use an attack that wipes you versus one that doesn't. There's definitely a lot that could be said about, like, the bonus bosses in JRPGs.
Yep. Oh, most of them are terrible.
Both of this time and, like, you know, these bonus ones that were added in at later times.
Oh, God. Alright.
Oh,
Who's
dear.
gonna die? Fucking everyone! Jesus!
And then he counters it. So, wow.
Holy shit!
That came out of nowhere.
That literally wiped me out!
And wiped the party. Gross.
Alright, well, that was like a light attack, right? It was like scintillation, and I think it was like...
It just says medium-high damage to all.
Medium? I did like 1,300 damage!
Yeah, that's probably more damage than we've seen from anything in this game so far.
Right?
Thunderfall is allegedly low to mid lightning damage to all, according to this guide. It has people with a few levels on you, like Chrono 54, Isla 57, and Frog 55, but like, that's not that much. I don't know, up to you if you want to beat this or not.
I'm gonna try once more, and if not, fuck it.
Yeah. Do you have any other, like, light cutting damage? I don't know how much it'll do, but... It'd stop his lightning attack, I guess.
Half, but it's not a very good one, just in terms of general defense. I don't really want
Yeah,
to put
which
it
I
on.
think is probably more important.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, it was really kind of weird how this damage just kept going down and down. Like, first it was like 2,000,
2,000,
and
and then it was just doing
400
less. Yeah. He has 20,000 HP, too, so, like, chunking all this off is going to take a while.
I mean, it shouldn't if this just did consistent damage, but it seems like they literally up his stats or something.
I think his defense goes up after a certain point or something. I mean, this guy doesn't mention it, but that sure is what it looks like.
Yeah. Well, that's handy.
Ah, apparently that one is also lightning, I guess.
Like, Chrono has haste, so...
Honestly, it might be a good idea to continue using the tri-attack even as its damage goes down, because he doesn't counter it.
Counter, yeah.
Yeah.
His counter also, like, changes.
Yeah. Thunderfall. Oh!
I don't mind getting counter with Chrono if he's just gonna heal. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Yeah,
just
let's
save
get
during
real
the
aggressive
fight.
here.
And yeah,
Might as well.
I could really see why this wasn't liked very much at all.
Yeah, like you could grind up and, you know, numbers this out, but meh. At that point, that's sort of the admitting defeat of design kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we're slightly underleveled for this. We're not massively underleveled for it.
It's definitely getting slowly
Less.
but like Frenzy isn't. I don't know, must be a magic defense thing maybe.
Probably, yeah. Ibkalivin, we actually did beat Lavos this
Yes,
stream.
we
We're doing
Lavos.
bonus content right now and actually just finishing up, basically.
Yep.
But yeah, we actually just finished up the game.
Yeah, we did. I'll now tweet that and go on the list of completed runs.
Yep. Yeah, another game down.
Yeah. And so Thursday will be Breath of Fire 2.
Yep.
Tomorrow I've got Grim Fandango, and I think as long as I do Year 3 in good time, I might just play that until I finish it.
Yeah.
So that'll be tomorrow at 3. Oh, Fjord went. Yeah, see that move?
Yep. It's not great. Oh, good. Start spamming it. That's what we want. That's fun.
Fucking fart.
Like God, if you're gonna give him an attack like that, at least give the AI a cooldown for it.
Right? Nope, I'm just gonna have to leave Frog dead because I can't. I'm just gonna get stuck in a healing loop.
If he's gonna keep using this.
Yeah, Frog's just, yeah.
Oh God.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, Dark Chrono, you ass.
What a dick.
Thank God that's at least absorbable.
Yep. I thought it might be lightning. It looked like it had the lightning symbol, so...
Yeah, the guy just, I guess, is wrong about that one as well. Because it tries to mention elements, just I guess it doesn't always get it. Feels like the last 2 hits of that always hit, even when the first 2 miss.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I wonder how much health he even has left.
Who knows?
Which is sort of the other problem with these things. You sort of just end up doing the same thing over and over, that it's impossible to really keep track how much progress you've made. Unless we were to take our only accessory slot and take away, like, you know, anything we could have with that to put on an item scanner thing. Which is another thing that I don't really like, but, like, that's the only way to see an enemy's health bar in a game.
Yeah, it's also like when you use, like, you have to use, like, a Libra spell or whatever they usually call it. But you have to use it instead of using it on an enemy, like once and then seeing all enemies from now on. Like, a lot of them make you do it for everyone. Yeah, he avoids physical attacks. My void spell stopped working, and then he just insta-killed Frog. I mean, he stopped using the move, but I know as soon as I revive Fjord...
As soon as you throw a revive at him, it's like, well, time to throw this out.
Fucking come.
General Yeti, thank you for the resub.
Thank you.
In this darkest of timelines.
Yep.
No, there we go. Well, thanks for the heal, I guess. Poor Frog. Doesn't take damage, so he just stays on the screen.
Fjord.
Poor Fjord.
Must be getting down now, because when that hits all the way, there we go.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God for that.
He just slaps you on the face.
I absorb my true self.
My latent powers. And that's that dungeon. The other 2 are very similar. Just with Luca and Marl.
So I got
at the end of them.
Like a slight stat boost, and that was like it.
Yeah, some stat ups.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
I can see why people don't think that's worth it.
No. And of course, there's like an extra ending hidden behind all 3 of them, which apparently ties in more with Chrono Cross.
No.
Because of course.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta slog through all of this. You gotta earn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it pretty much was I Am the Shadow of the True Self.
It was, yeah.
Except not even as interesting, because it was on your silent protagonist.
Nope. It might be more interesting with, like, one of the other ones.
Potentially. Also, looks like Krill is maxed out MP.
Ah.
Or at least I assume that's max for MP.
Alright.
Either way, I hope y'all enjoyed these Chrono Trigger streams. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, the adventures of Chrono. Just trying to make some money and got dragged into a time travel scandal. And then died.
And then died. Rip Chrono. He never scored.
Chrono. So, thanks for the resub, thanks for the follows, thanks for coming, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed Chrono Trigger. Like I said, back tomorrow, Grim Fandango, and back Thursday with Breath of Fire 2. And I hope to see you guys then. So, see you later. Bye.
Yep. We will probably host Doc now, I think.
Ah, awesome. Bye.
Bye-bye.